Prince Harry wants UK return, but royal family door may be barred and bolted. Prince Harry may well find the royal family have locked the door back into the firm, a commentator has said, as the spare plots a UK comeback. Following reports that the Duke of Sussex is consulting former aides on returning to the royal fold, royal commentator Christopher Wilson has said his chances of returning are slim. Likening Prince Harry's plight to the late Duke of Windsor's, who attempted to return to royal life after he abdicated the throne so he could marry American divorcee Wallis Simpson, the author believes both Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will likely remain in self-exile. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Writing for MailOnline, he said, for both of them the door to the palace, as it was for the Duke and Duchess of Windsor, is likely to remain securely barred and bolted. He goes on to say that Harry's return would hit the fragile royal family like a wrecking ball, as King Charles and the Princess of Wales battle cancer in the wake of the Queen's death 2 years ago. Although the King has indicated he is willing to repair relations with his youngest son, Prince William is not. As Wilson points out, as heir to the throne, it is very much William who is calling the shots. He said that Prince William can see the risk of pardoning Harry and Meghan, adding, their capacity for generating negative royal publicity is limitless, whether through books, TV series or high-profile celebrity interviews. Since the Sussexes stepped away from the royal family, the pair turned slagging them off into an income stream, making bombshell allegations that would be difficult to forgive. Wilson writes, after that poisonous allegation of racism made by the Duchess of Sussex during her television interview with Oprah Winfrey and amplified by Harry in his autobiography, Spare, how can the couple ever rejoin royal life and how could they ever be trusted if they did? He points out that Kate and Meghan have a frosty relationship and a deep division, which would further complicate a return. The Duke is considering returning to the UK on a part-time basis, taking on low-key royal duties, GB News reports. It's understood Harry, who will soon turn 40, has been consulting old friends and an aide, on how to return to royal duties. Then he became angry. Disproportionately and sloppily displaying anger. The following is a further explanation that he provided, it was partially a culture difference, partly a language barrier, but I was also just oversensitive that night. My first thought was, why is she trying to get at me? I became angry with her and spoke to her in a rude and unkind manner. Tom Quinn has stated in the past, in his book titled Gilded Youth, An Intimate History of Growing Up in the Royal Family, that when Meghan and Harry are together, they get into it in a major way. Following allegations that he ruthlessly betrayed his family, Prince Harry has been given a severe warning on the possibility of his return to the fold of the royal family following the allegations. An expert on royal affairs named Richard Fitzwilliams is of the opinion that if the Duke of Sussex were to return to the royal family, it would create a lot of headaches for both him and the firm. GB News was informed by him that they betrayed the royal family in a merciless manner for years. When it comes to repairing a gap, it is acceptable. However, when it comes to actual senior functioning royals, you have a lot of problems, and I don't see it any otherwise. According to reports, friends of the Duke of Sussex have stated that he seems to have lost his way and even feels that his wife, Meghan Markle, is putting him in a position where he is overshadowed in public. The Sun was informed by a source who claims to be close to the couple that Harry is experiencing a growing sense of isolation in California, and has been re-establishing relationships with close pals from his past in Britain. The Colombia trip also really showed how Meghan is comfortable stepping into the spotlight, whereas Harry cuts a very sulky, miserable figure in the background, they continued. The trip made it clear that Meghan is not afraid to take the attention. The insider, who did not wish to be identified, stated that Harry is looking for guidance from his former friends and allies in order to find a way to return to royal life in Britain. The Mail on Sunday published more claims that the Duke of Sussex has apparently been consulting former advisors he trusts in the United Kingdom after becoming dissatisfied with the Hollywood representatives he and Meghan hire. These reports came after the Mail on Sunday printed additional claims. Following their attendance at the funeral of their mother's brother-in-law, Lord Robert Fellows, the Prince of Wales and Harry both attended the funeral. This has led to conjecture over the future course that the Duke will take. According to The Sun, Harry travelled from the United States to attend the service that took place on Thursday at St Mary's Church in Snettisham, Norfolk. He was there to join William. The brothers were alleged to have made a discreet appearance and sat apart at the back of the chapel, according to the same publication. According to a neighbouring citizen, William and Harry maintained their distance from one another and did not communicate with one another. Following their departure from royal duties in the year 2020, Harry and Meghan made the move to the United States. The two princes did not meet during the time that Harry spent with King Charles at Clarence House in the aftermath of the announcement that he had been diagnosed with cancer earlier this year. Since Harry published his memoir, Spare, in which he accuses William of forcing him into a dog bowl in a dispute over Meghan, tensions have been rising ever since the Sussexes resigned from their positions as working royals. Additionally, it was asserted that William made fun of Harry on account of his panic attacks. In the early stages of Harry's engagement with Meghan, his then-fiancée had a disagreement with the Princess of Wales in the days leading up to their wedding. This is the source of additional problems between the royal brothers, which can be traced back to the beginning of their relationship. Angela Levin, an expert on the royal family, asserted that Prince Harry has maintained a dissatisfied appearance as of late and gave the impression of being pushed out of the way during the Sussexes' visit of Colombia in August. I was completely and utterly startled to learn that Harry is trying to pull in his old cronies to assist him get back within his own family, she said in an interview with The Sun. His praise for Meghan, whom he attributes to being the one who helped him escape a life in which he was trapped, appears to be in conflict with the claims that have been made regarding Harry's relationship. In March, the Duke of Cambridge shared his thoughts with Dr. Gabor Mate, an expert in the fields of trauma, addiction, stress, and early development. He said, "I was locked in this realm, and she was from a different world and helps draw me out of it. On the other hand, none of the aspects of my life that I am experiencing right now would have been possible if I hadn't seen it for myself." Harry continued by saying, "My spouse is an incredible human being, and I am forever grateful for the wisdom and the space that she has been able to offer to me." Additionally, during their trip to Colombia, Meghan and Harry were seen dancing together and displaying public shows of affection. During their time in Colombia, they also addressed young people about the impact of social media, and stressed the importance of internet safety.